rain's coming out again. Fabulous. Hello and welcome to Visordown, and welcome to the Honda Transalp, which on the face of it looks like it has all the right ingredients to be a good touring bike, but you don't really know if it's going to cut the mustard of that sort of thing until, well, you take it on a tour. And that's exactly what I did. We had a 2,000-mile route planned. It was to celebrate my father-in-law's 60th birthday. He had a Triumph GT 1050. My brother brought his Triumph Street Triple RS. Our plan was to go down and visit some of the Alpine passes in southern Europe, which by the looks of it should have been just about open, but unfortunately that didn't quite happen, and the weather took a rather turn for the worse. With some unexpected snowfall closing all of the passes we want to ride on, we had to reroute our tour through some of the worst rain southern Germany had experienced in ages. Having already ridden through plenty of rain on the trip so far, this made for a pretty miserable first half of the tour, so I didn't really feel like recording any video. And so you join me here on the day when things started to just about dry up, as I mulled over whether or not the Transalp is any good as a touring bike. So, some of the good things. Well, weather protection on the whole has been pretty decent. Now, I'm the wrong height for pretty much any standard adventure bike screen. So I've got the extended one fitted, which is an official Honda accessory, and actually, obviously when you've been going into the wind, it's less ideal. On the whole, actually pretty decent. And obviously you've got sort of, you know, a bit of fairing, so even stuff like my phone hasn't been getting that well. I haven't had to use it's on a quad lock case there, and I haven't had to use a little poncho thing. Actually the poncho thing is a bit annoying because you can't click any of the buttons on it really. Oh, the rain's coming out again. Fabulous. Also good, you've got luggage mounting options, so this has the rear rack as standard for a top box. I've got a 60 litre again, that's an official Honda accessory, that one, but obviously you can get one from Givy or whoever. Benefit of this obviously is it locks with the ignition key, and that's 60 litres. You've got a nice kind of pull-out bag thing. Oh, a bunch of Harleys. Hello boys. See, we're not the only idiots out in the rain. Oh, so the rain has just been absolutely relentless, so it is good that you do have some modicum of weather protection. Yeah, the seat is mostly decent. I mean, you know, I've not noticed anything bad about it. There's a decent amount of cushioning. It is an optional comfort seat if you want that. My bum has been a bit sore at points, but that might have been because I rather stupidly did a 100-mile charity bike race thing. Yeah, so I kind of started this with some chafing, I must admit, so I kind of, yeah, not surprising that my bum is a bit sore. I don't know if yeah, it might have been better if I'd have maybe not done that. This does have the adventure pack on it, and that means you've got metal pegs. Obviously great for off-roading, less good for comfort. And I was kind of a bit worried. I remember when I first rode this, I kind of hit a certain RPM and I got an absolute shit ton of vibes through the pegs, but actually I've not really noticed them at all. I haven't felt that I'd need the kind of the standard ones with the rubber mounting on. Yeah, at all really. And I think generally being on a kind of more adventure-y kind of bike over these long distances, so is pretty good for your posture and everything else and your comfort. So also on this trip we have my brother-in-law who's got a Street Triple. He's been getting on fine, but obviously you've got no weather protection really at all. So it's taken probably like over an hour or so of riding since that last bit, and yeah, changing to a whole different country. So we're now in the kind of the bit of northern France that nuzzles its way into Germany to have some dry roads. Well, dry-ish, about as dry as I think we're going to get. But yeah, anyway, as I was trying to say earlier, I was kind of distracted by getting pissed on. Yeah, this is one of obviously many kind of sort of middleweight adventure bikes that really doesn't suffer as much as you might think from having a 21-inch front wheel. It does turn, yeah, really a lot better than you'd think. I think because it's so light as well, that helps. Yeah, combined with that surprisingly naughty twin, yeah, it makes for a much more amusing experience than you think it's going to be. Let's go for the sport mode. mean, yeah, I could have taken a sports bike and had more fun on this bit, but there's a lovely duality to this bike. You know, we've been bimbling around quite happily, and now I'm tearing up this road, having an awfully enjoyable time, it must be said. Yeah, I think on paper, you look at something like the Transalp, you think it might be, dare I say it, a bit dull. Get it on the right road, yeah, and it will surprise you. So I'm on the standard tyres, which are Metzler Carew Street, so they're a 70/30, so very much oriented to tarmac and not trail, but obviously you could do a bit of traily stuff if you wanted to. And also, actually, yes, fun. Whoa. Yeah, actually there was what you did see on camera was a mud slip where actually, yeah, those sort of trail oriented tyres came in quite handy. Perhaps if you're sort of going, I don't know, somewhere like Spain and you're going to go on some like gravelly roads and stuff like that, yeah, they should do the job fine. Obviously you've got all the suspension travel, which makes your life very comfortable on like bumpy stuff, and it is a lovely engine to go for a few gears on a quick shifter. Just wait for the other chaps. On the subject of the other chaps, that's another kind of plus point that's worth bearing in mind, and that is the yeah, Honda dependability. So this bike has been sat in the pissing rain for several days now. It hasn't been undercover at night because I didn't have space to bring a cover with me, and it's been faultless. Started every time it's needed to, no warning lights. It's just been absolutely fine, and it's taken an absolute beating, frankly. I know you might think, ah, well, you know, modern bikes, that's kind of a given, but not necessarily. So my brother-in-law with us on this trip he's got a Street Triple RS, still a very new bike, 22 plate, and it's taken in a shitload of water on the headlight. So yeah, you've got like a little pool of water in there. Somewhat related, I would imagine, is that the daytime running lights have stopped working. I don't know if they started again now. No, they're still not working. Yeah, not every bike is going to be entirely happy with such a treatment. So in the end, it rained basically every day apart from the last, and when it rained, it really rained. I think I could have easily come away from that trip wanting to never go on a motorbike tour again, but it's a testament to just how fun this bike is on the right kind of road that, yeah, actually I came back kind of ready to do another one. Well, maybe not straight afterwards because frankly my bum hurt quite a lot and I was getting cramp in my legs, but yeah, I'm already kind of thinking, where do I want to go next? And I think it helps not just the fact that it looked after me so well on the kind of the boring bits, the crap weather, it kept me sort of well shielded from all that, it worked all the time, and then the fact that it was so good on the good roads, it meant that the bad bits were tolerable and the good bits were just, well, really good. I think for its kind of touring abilities, I'd maybe give it a B- quite arbitrarily, because obviously you've got to accessorise it a little bit to make it a bit more tolerable. So, you know, the screen I think is a bit of a must. You're going to want some luggage, obviously, whether you get Hondas or you get something else, that's fine, but you've got options there. Yeah, cruise control would have been nice. For the most part, no. Great touring bike because it can do the boring stuff and it can do the fun stuff. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to head over to Visordown.com for more motorcycling content. Bye.